2019 Australian Open Men's Singles Final Notes Sunday the 27th of January. Number 1 Novak Djokovic, SRB, Vino. 2 Rafael Nadal, ESP. This is the 107th edition of the Australian Championships, which began in 1905, as well as being the 51st Australian Open and the 204th Grand Slam tournament of the Open era. Melbourne Park is hosting the tournament for the 32nd year. It was first played here in 1988, when the venue was known as Flinders Park. At stake for the finalists, in addition to the prestige of the Australian Open title, is the following: ATP ranking points champion $4,100,000, 2,000 finalists $2,050,000, 1,200 ATP rankings update. Djokovic and Nadal will remain at No. 1 and number 2 in the rankings, respectively, when the new rankings are released on Monday, regardless of the result in tonight's final. Projected rankings position, player ATP ranking points 1. Novak Djokovic win, 10,955, lose, 10,155 2. Rafael Nadal win, 9,120, lose, 8,323. Alexander Zverev 6,475 4. Juan Martín del Potro 5,065. Kevin Anderson 4,845 6. Roger Federer 4,607. Kei Nishikori 4,110 8. Dominic Thiem 3,969. John Isner 3,155 10. Marin Cilic 3,140. Record breakers. Djokovic is looking to become the first man in history to win 7 Australian titles, and claim sole ownership of the record for most Australian titles, ahead of Roger Federer and Roy Emerson, who have each won 6 Australian titles. Nadal is bidding to become the first man in the Open era, and only the third man in history, to win each of the 4 Grand Slam titles twice. Emerson and Rod Laver are the only players to have won each Grand Slam on 2 or more occasions. While Laver completed the feat in 1969, some of the titles were won before the start of the Open era. Seed, player, country, age ranking. Best Australian Open performance. Best Grand Slam performance. 1 Novak Djokovic, SRB 31-1 2008, 11-13, 1-5, 1-6, won 4 Grand Slam titles. 2 Rafael Nadal 32 Spanish Pesetas 2 2009 17 Grand Slam titles. Grand Slam title leaders. Nadal is bidding for an 18th Grand Slam title, which would see him close the gap on Federer at the top of the all-time list for most Grand Slam and singles titles. Djokovic is bidding for a 15th major title, which would give him sole ownership of 3rd place on the list, ahead of Pete Sampras. Most Grand Slam and singles titles, all-time, rank player. No. 5 titles. 1 Roger Federer 22, Rafael Nadal 17 3 equals Novak Djokovic, Pete Sampras 1-4, 1-4, 5. Roy Emerson 12 Grand Slam final appearances by reaching their 24th and 25th Grand Slam finals respectively. Djokovic and Nadal have closed the gap on Federer at the top of the all-time list for most Grand Slam and singles final appearances. Most Grand Slam men's singles finals, all-time, rank player. No of appearances. 1 Roger Federer 32, Rafael Nadal 25 3, Novak Djokovic 24 4, Ivan Lendl 19 5. Pete Sampras 18 Australian Open final appearances by reaching his 7th final here. Djokovic has equaled Federer's Open-era record for most Australian Open men's singles final appearances by reaching his 5th final in Melbourne. Nadal has also climbed the list, equaling Stefan Edberg and Andy Murray in 3rd place. Most Australian Open men's singles finals, Open-era, rank player. No. Of appearances. 1 equals Novak Djokovic, Roger Federer 7-7 3 equals Stefan Edberg, Andy Murray, Rafael Nadal 5-5 5-6 equals Ivan Lendl, Mats Wilander, Andre Agassi 4-4 who has the advantage. Over the last 10 years, 5 of the men's singles champions here have played the first semi-final and 5 played the second semi-final, so recent history would suggest that which semi-final each player contested makes no difference to whether they go on to win the title. Number 1 v Number 2. This is the 47th meeting between the number 1 and No. 2 seeds in a Grand Slam men's singles final in the Open era, and the 11th at the Australian Open. The 46 previous Grand Slam finals between the top 2 seeds in the Open era, the number 1 seed and the No. 2 seed have won 23 of those meetings each. It is the first meeting between the top 2 seeds in the Grand Slam men's singles final since 2016 Roland Garros, when number 1 Djokovic defeated No. 2 Murray, the same outcome as the last time that the top 2 seeds reached the final at the Australian Open, also in 2016. Nadal is the most recent number 1 seed to win a Grand Slam title at Roland Garros last year, while Federer is the most recent No. 2 seed to win a Grand Slam title at the Australian Open last year. The Old Boys Club with 31-year-old Djokovic and 32-year-old Nadal contesting this year's Australian Open final. Tonight's winner will extend the streak of Grand Slam titles won by players aged 30 or older. The last 10 Grand Slam titles will have been shared between players aged 30 or older. The last player aged younger than 30 to win a major title was Murray, aged 29 years 56 days, at 2016 Wimbledon. The longest previous streak of Grand Slam titles won by players aged 30 or older was when Laver won all 4 Grand Slam titles in 1969. The winner of today's match will climb the list for most Grand Slam men's singles titles won after turning 30 in the Open era. Nadal is bidding to win his 4th major title since his 30th birthday, equaling Federer, Laver and Ken Rosewall at the top of the list. Djokovic is bidding to win his 3rd major title since turning 30 and become the 5th man in the Open era, after Federer, Laver, Nadal and Rosewall, to win 3 or more Grand Slam titles after turning 30. Players aged 30 to win multiple Grand Slam men's singles titles. Open era player Grand Slam titles won aged 30: Roger Federer 4, 2012 Wimbledon, 2017 Australian Open, 2017 Wimbledon, 2018 Australian Open; Rod Laver 4, 1969 Australian Open, 1969 Roland Garros, 1969 Wimbledon, 1969 US Open; Rafael Nadal 4, 2017 Roland Garros, 2017 US Open, 2018 Roland Garros, 2019 Australian Open; Ken Rosewall 4, 1968 Roland Garros, 1970 US Open, 1971 Australian Open, 1972 Australian Open; Novak Djokovic 3, 2018 Wimbledon, 2018 US Open, 2019 Australian Open; Andre Agassi 2, 2001 Australian Open, 2003 Australian Open; Jimmy Connors 2, 1982 US Open, 1983 US Open; Stan Wawrinka 2, 2015 Roland Garros, 2016 US Open. Big Three domination with 2 members of the Big Three, consisting of Djokovic, Nadal and Federer, through to the final here. They have ensured that they will extend the streak of titles won exclusively by the trio to 9 straight Grand Slams, the 3rd longest streak of majors won only by members of the Big Three. The last player outside the Big Three to win a Grand Slam title was Stan Wawrinka, who defeated Djokovic to win the title at the 2016 US Open. Since Federer won his first Grand Slam title at 2003 Wimbledon, just 5 Grand Slam men's singles finals have been contested by a pair of players outside the Big Three, most recently at 2016 Wimbledon, when Murray defeated Milos Raonic. Since Federer won his first title here in 2004, Maratsoff in 2005, and Wawrinka, 2014, are the only players other than the Big Three to win the title here. Longest streaks of Grand Slam titles won by Federer, Nadal and Djokovic. Length of streak: Federer's titles, Nadal's titles, Djokovic's titles. 18 Grand Slams: 2005 Roland Garros, 2009 Wimbledon, 2005-07, 09 Wimbledon, 2005-08 US Open, 2006-07 Australian Open, 2009 Roland Garros, 2005-08 Roland Garros, 2008 Wimbledon, 2009 Australian Open, 2008 Australian Open. 11 Grand Slams: 2010 Australian Open, 2001-2 Wimbledon, 2010 Australian Open, 2012 Wimbledon, 2010-12 Roland Garros, 2010 Wimbledon, 2010 US Open, 2011-12 Australian Open, 2012 Wimbledon, 2012 US Open. 9 Grand Slams: 2017 Australian Open. Present: 2017-18 Australian Open, 2017 Wimbledon, 2017-18 Roland Garros, 2017 US Open, 2019 Australian Open. 2018 Wimbledon, 2018 US Open, 2019 Australian Open. 2019 leaders Djokovic is bidding to record his 10th tour-level match win of 2019 and move clear at the top of the list for most tour-level match wins in 2019. Nadal is bidding to record his 7th tour-level match of the year and equal Tomas Berdych in 5th place on the list. Most tour-level match wins in 2019 rank player 2019 win-loss 1 equals Roberto Bautista Agut Alex de Minaur Novak Djokovic 9-1, 9-2, 9-1, 4. Kei Nishikori 8-1, 5. Tomas Berdych 7-2, 6 equals Daniil Medvedev Rafael Nadal Milos Raonic Andreas Seppi Stefanos Tsitsipas 6-2, 6-0, 6-2, 6-3, 6-2 Australian Open leaders Djokovic and Nadal are in 2nd and 3rd place respectively on the list for most Australian Open match wins in the Open era. Nadal became the 3rd man in the Open era, after Federer and Djokovic, to record 60 match wins here by defeating Francis Tiafoe in the quarter-finals. Most Australian Open match wins, Open era, rank player Australian Open win-loss 1. Roger Federer 9-7, 1-4, 2. Novak Djokovic 6-7, 8-3. Rafael Nadal 6-1, 1-2, 4. Stefan Edberg 56-10 emphatic semi-final victories Djokovic and Nadal dropped just 10 games between them in the semi-finals, with Nadal defeating Stefanos Tsitsipas 6-2, 6-4, 6-0 on Thursday and Djokovic defeating Lucas Pouille 6-0, 6-2, 6-2 on Friday. The winners of Grand Slam semi-finals have dropped fewer than 10 games between them on just one occasion in the Open era when both semi-finals were contested, at 1978 Roland Garros. When Bjorn Borg and Guillermo Vilas dropped just 9 games in the semi-finals between them after Borg defeated Corrado Berezutti 6-0, 6-1, 6-0 and Vilas defeated Dick Stockton 6-3, 6-3, 6-2. NB at the 1992 Australian Open, Stefan Edberg dropped just 9 games in his semi-final against Wayne Ferreira and Jim Courier received a walkover in his semi-final against Richard Krajicek. Djokovic's victory against Pouille was just the 7th occasion in the Open era that a player has dropped 4 games or fewer in a Grand Slam men's singles semi-final. Dropping 4 games or fewer in Grand Slam men's singles semi-finals, Open era, year. Australian Open Stefan Edberg Mats Wilander 6-1, 6-1, 6-2, 2-0-0-1, US Open Leighton Hewitt Yevgeny Kafelnikov 6-1, 6-2, 6-1, 2-0-1-5, US Open Novak Djokovic Marin Cilic 6-0, 6-1, 6-2, 2-0-1-8 Australian Open Roger Federer Hyeon Chung 6-1, 5-2 Ret. 2019 Australian Open Novak Djokovic Lucas Pouille 6-0, 6-2, 6-2 head-to-head, Djokovic leads 2-7, 2-5, 2-0-0-6 Roland Garros Clay, OQF Nadal 64-64 Red. Lower back, 2007 AMS Indian Wells Hard, OFR Nadal 6-2, 7-5, 2-0-0-7, AMS Miami Hard, OQF Djokovic 6-3, 6-4, 2-0-0-7, AMS Rome Clay, OQF Nadal 6-2, 6-3, 2-0-0-7 Roland Garros Clay, SF Nadal 7-5, 6-4, 6-2, 2-0-0-7 Wimbledon Grass, SF Nadal 3-6, 6-1, 4-1 Ret. Toe Blister, 2007 AMS Montreal Hard, SF Djokovic 7-5, 6-3, 2-0-0-7, TMC Shanghai Hard, IRR Nadal 6-4, 6-4, 2-0-0-8, AMS Indian Wells Hard, SF Djokovic 6-3, 6-2, 2-0-0-8, AMS Hamburg Clay, SF Nadal 7-5, 2-6, 6-2, 2-0-0-8, Roland Garros Clay, SF Nadal 6-4, 6-2, 7-6, 3, 2-0-0-8, Queen's Grass, FR Nadal 7-6, 6-7-5, 2-0-0-8, AMS Cincinnati Hard, SF Djokovic 6-1, 7-5, 2-0-0-8, Beijing Olympics Hard, SF Nadal 6-4, 1-6, 6-4, 2-0-0-9 Davis Cup, WG1 of R Clay, R4 Nadal 6-4, 6-4, 6-1, 2-0-0-9 Monte Carlo 1000 Clay, FR Nadal 6-3, 2-6, 6-1, 2-0-0-9 Rome 1000 Clay, FR Nadal 7-6, 2, 6-2, 2-0-0-9 Madrid 1000 Clay. clay. SF Nadal 3-6, 7-6, 5-7, 6-9, 2009 Cincinnati 1000 hard. SF Djokovic 6-1, 6-4, 2009 Paris 1000 hard. SF Djokovic 6-2, 6-3, 2009 ATP World Tour Finals hard. RR Djokovic 7-6, 5-6-3, 2010 US Open hard. FR Nadal 6-4, 5-7, 6-4, 6-2, 2010 ATP World Tour Finals hard. RR Nadal 7-5, 6-2, 2011 Indian Wells 1000 hard. FR Djokovic 4-6, 6-3, 6-2, 2011 Miami 1000 hard. FR Djokovic 4-6, 6-3, 7-6, 4, 2011 Madrid 1000 clay. FR Djokovic 7-5, 6-4, 2011 Rome 1000 clay. FR Djokovic 6-4, 6-4, 2011 Wimbledon grass. FR Djokovic 6-4, 6-1, 1-6, 6-3, 2011 US Open hard. FR Djokovic 6-2, 6-4, 6-7, 3, 6-1, 2012 Australian Open hard. FR Djokovic 5-7, 6-4, 6-2, 6-7, 5. 75 2012 Monte Carlo 1000 clay. FR Nadal 6-3, 6-1, 2012 Rome 1000 clay. FR Nadal 7-5, 6-3, 2012 Roland Garros clay. FR Nadal 6-4, 6-3, 2-6, 7-5, 2013 Monte Carlo 1000 clay. FR Djokovic 6-2, 7-6, 1, 2013 Roland Garros clay. SF Nadal 6-4, 3-6, 6-1, 6-7, 3, 9-7, 2013 Montreal 1000 hard. SF Nadal 6-4, 3-6, 7-6, 2, 2013 US Open hard. FR Nadal 6-2, 3-6, 6-4, 6-1, 2013 Beijing hard. FR Djokovic 6-3, 6-4, 2013 ATP World Tour Finals hard. FR Djokovic 6-3, 6-4, 2014 Miami 1000 hard. FR Djokovic 6-3, 6-3, 2014 Rome 1000 clay. FR Djokovic 4-6, 6-3, 6-3, 2014 Roland Garros clay. FR Nadal 3-6, 7-5, 6-2, 6-4, 2015 Monte Carlo 1000 clay. SF Djokovic 6-3, 6-3, 2015 Roland Garros clay. QF Djokovic 7-5, 6-3, 6-1, 2015 Beijing hard. FR Djokovic 6-2, 6-2, 2015 ATP World Tour Finals hard. SF Djokovic 6-3, 6-3, 2016 Doha hard. FR Djokovic 6-1, 6-2, 2016 Indian Wells 1000 hard. SF Djokovic 7-6, 5, 6-2, 2016 Rome 1000 clay. QF Djokovic 7-5, 7-6, 4, 2017 Madrid 1000 clay. SF Nadal 6-2, 6-4, 2018 Rome 1000 clay. SF Nadal 7-6, 4, 6-3, 2018 Wimbledon grass. SF Djokovic 6-4, 3-6, 7-6, 9, 3-6, 1-0, 8, a 53rd tour level meeting for Djokovic and Nadal. The pair hold the record for most tour level matchups in the Open era. Most tour level matchups, Open era players know. Of tour-level matchups head-to-head Novak Djokovic v Rafael Nadal 53 * Djokovic leads 27-25 Novak Djokovic v Roger Federer 47 Djokovic leads 25-22 Roger Federer v Rafael Nadal 38 Nadal leads 23-15 Jimmy Connors v Ivan Lendl Novak Djokovic v Andy Murray Ivan Lendl v John McEnroe 3-6, 3-6, 3-6 Connors leads 23-13 Djokovic leads 25-11 Lendl leads 21-15 * including today's match. This is the pair's 15th Grand Slam meeting, equaling Djokovic and Federer's record for most Grand Slam matchups in the Open era. Most Grand Slam matchups, Open era players know. Of Grand Slam matchups head-to-head Novak Djokovic v Roger Federer Novak Djokovic v Rafael Nadal 15-15 * Djokovic leads 9-6 Nadal leads 9-5 Roger Federer v Rafael Nadal 12 Nadal leads 9-3 Tomas Berdych v Roger Federer Novak Djokovic v Andy Murray Ivan Lendl v John McEnroe 1-0, 1-0, 1-0 Federer leads 8-2 Djokovic leads 8-2 Lendl leads 7-3 * including today's match. This is the 25th tour-level final that the pair have contested, giving them sole ownership of the Open era record for most matchups in tour-level finals. This is the first tour-level final the pair have contested since 2016 Doha, which Djokovic won in straight sets. Most tour-level finals contested, Open era players know. Of tour-level finals contested head-to-head: Novak Djokovic v Rafael Nadal 25 *, Djokovic leads 14-10, Roger Federer v Rafael Nadal 24, Nadal leads 14-10, Novak Djokovic v Roger Federer 19, Djokovic leads 13-6, Novak Djokovic v Andy Murray 19, Djokovic leads 11-8, Ivan Lendl v John McEnroe 17, McEnroe leads 10-7 *, including today's match. This is the pair's 8th meeting in a Grand Slam final, which gives them sole ownership of second place on the open-era list for most matchups in Grand Slam finals. This is their first meeting in a Grand Slam final since 2014 Roland Garros, which Nadal won in 4 sets. They have previously contested 3 finals at the US Open, 2 finals at Roland Garros, and 1 final both here and at Wimbledon. Most Grand Slam finals contested, open-era players know. Of Grand Slam finals contested head-to-head: Roger Federer v Rafael Nadal 9, Nadal leads 6-3, Novak Djokovic v Rafael Nadal 8 *, Nadal leads 4-3, Novak Djokovic v Andy Murray 7, Djokovic leads 5-2, Andre Agassi v Pete Sampras, Ivan Lendl v Mats Wilander 5-5, Sampras leads 4-1, Wilander leads 3-2 *, including today's match. This is the pair's second meeting at the Australian Open. In their only previous meeting here, in the 2012 final, they contested the longest Australian Open final on record, with Djokovic winning 5-7, 6-4, 6-2, 6-7, 5-7, 5 in 5 hours 53 minutes. Nadal is bidding to end a 7-match losing streak against Djokovic on hard courts. He has not defeated Djokovic on a hard court since the final at the 2013 US Open. This is their 26th meeting on the hard court. Djokovic leads the head-to-head on hard court 18-7 by comparison. Nadal leads the clay court head-to-head 16-7, and they are tied 2-2 on grass. Aside from their meetings in the round-robin stage at the 2007 Tennis Masters Cup and the ATP World Tour Finals in 2009 and 2010, and their meeting in Spain's 2009 Davis Cup World Group first-round victory against Serbia, all of the pair's meetings have been at the quarter-final stage of a tournament or later. With 9 Grand Slam victories against Djokovic, Nadal is the player who has defeated Djokovic most often at the Grand Slams. Similarly, with 5 Grand Slam victories against Nadal, Djokovic is the player who has defeated Nadal most often at the Grand Slams. Most Grand Slam match wins against Nadal. Most Grand Slam match wins against Djokovic. Player no. Of wins, player no. Of wins: Novak Djokovic 5, Rafael Nadal 9, Roger Federer 3, Roger Federer 6, Juan Martín del Potro 2, Stan Wawrinka 3, David Ferrer, Leighton Hewitt, Giles Muller 2-2-2, Tomas Berdych, Andy Murray, Marat Safin 2-2-2, Andy Murray 2, Djokovic v Nadal 31, age 32, 6'2", 1.88 meters, height 6'1", 1.85 meters, 1 ATP ranking 2, $125,847,879, career prize money, USD, $103,251,975, 72 titles, 81, 14 titles, best Grand Slam result, won 17 titles, 264-41, career Grand Slam record, 253-36, won 6 titles, best Australian Open result, 1-2-0-0-9, 6-7, 8, Australian Open record, 6-1, 1-2, 8-4-5, 1-7-6, career record, 924-189, 548-102, career record, hard 4-4-1, 1-2-8-9, 1-2-0-1-9, record 6-0-9, 1-2-0-1-9, record, hard 6-0-2-9, 9, career 5-set record, 2-1, 1-2, 4 comebacks, from 0-2 down 3, 233-135, career tiebreak record, 2-2-7, 1-4-5, 0-2, 2-0-1-9, tiebreak record, 1-0, road to the final, Djokovic time Nadal D. Q. Mitchell Kruger 6-3, 6-2, 6-2, 2-0-3, first round 2-15 D. WC. James Duckworth 6-4, 6-3, 7-5 D. WC. Joe Wilfred Tsonga 6-3, 7-5, 6-4, 2-0-4, second round 156 D. Matthew Ebden 6-3, 6-2, 6-2 D. Number 25 Denis Shapovalov 6-3, 6-4, 4-6, 6-0, 2-22, third round 2-22 D. Number 27 Alex de Minaur 6-1, 6-2, 6-4 D. Number 15 Daniil Medvedev 6-4, 6-7, 5, 6-2, 6-3, 3-15 round of 16 205D. Tomas Berdych 6-0, 6-1, 7-6, 4D. Number 8 Kenny Shikori 6-1, 4-1 Ret. 0-52 quarterfinals 147D. Francis Tiafoe 6-3, 6-4, 6-2D. Number 28 Lucas Pouille 6-0, 6-2, 6-2, 123 semifinals 146D. Number 14 Stefanos Tsitsipas 6-2, 6-4, 6-0 total time on court 11:59, Infosys time 12:11 total time on court. 6-time Australian Open champion Djokovic is bidding to win his 7th Australian Open title and claim sole ownership of the all-time record for most Australian men's singles titles. Australian men's singles title leaders, all-time player no. Have titles: Novak Djokovic 7, Roy Emerson, Roger Federer 6-6, Andre Agassi, Jack Crawford, Ken Rosewolf 4-4. Djokovic is also bidding to become the 8th man in history to win at least 7 titles at the same Grand Slam event. Nadal, who has won 11 titles at Roland Garros, holds the record for most titles at the same Grand Slam event. Most men's singles titles at the same Grand Slam tournament. Player Grand Slam titles years: Rafael Nadal Roland Garros 1-1, 2005, 08, 2010-2014, 2017-18 Roger Federer Wimbledon 8, 2003, 07, 2009, 2012, 2017 Novak Djokovic Australian Open 7, 2008, 2011-13, 2015-16, 2019 Bill Arndt US Championship 7, 1901, 02, 1907-11 *, William Renshaw Wimbledon 7, 18, 81, 86, 1889 Pete Sampras Wimbledon 7, 1993, 95, 1997-2000 Richard Sears US Championship 7, 18, 81, 87 * Bill Tilden US Championship 7, 1920, 25, 1929 * Challenge round played through 1911 at US Championships. Djokovic is bidding to win a 3rd consecutive Grand Slam title and become the first man in history to record 3 streaks of 3 or more consecutive Grand Slam titles. Djokovic won 3 straight Grand Slam titles in 2011-12 and became the first man to hold all 4 Grand Slam titles at once since Rod Laver in 1969 when he won 4 straight major titles in 2015-16. Players winning 3 or more consecutive Grand Slam titles, all-time player length of streak years. 1937 Wimbledon 1938 US champs Jack Crawford 3 1933 Australian champs 1933 Wimbledon Roy Emerson 3 1964 65 1964 Wimbledon 1965 Australian champs Lou Hode 3 1956 Australian champs 1956 Wimbledon Rafael Nadal 3 2010 Roland Garros 2010 US Open Pete Sampras 3 1993 94 1993 Wimbledon 1994 Australian Open Tony Trabert 3 1955 Roland Garros 1995 US champs. Djokovic has won all 6 of the Australian Open finals he has previously contested. He has a 14-9 win-loss record Grand Slam finals overall. Djokovic's record in Grand Slam finals. Grand Slam final result 2007 US Open L. Roger Federer 7-6, 4, 7-6-2, 6-4, 2008 Australian Open D. Joe Wilfried Tsonga 4-6, 6-4, 6-3, 7-6, 2, 2010 US Open L. Rafael Nadal 6-4, 5-7, 6-4, 6-2, 2011 Australian Open D. Andy Murray 6-4, 6-2, 6-3, 2011 Wimbledon D. Rafael Nadal 6-4, 6-1, 1-6, 6-3, 2011 US Open D. Rafael Nadal 6-2, 6-4, 6-7, 3, 6-1, 2012 Australian Open D. Rafael Nadal 5-7, 6-4, 6-2, 6-7, 5-7, 5, 2012 Roland Garros L.